Russell, I'm glad you wrote the letter. Honestly, I really am. Initially, though, I wasn't even going to respond to your letter, not because I think you completely missed the point. Not because, like many of the other critics, I thought you were just using the occasion as a promotion for one of your businesses, your website. But I wasn't going to address it because, quite honestly, it was hard to take you and it seriously after you called me derogatory names like slave on Twitter. That accomplishes nothing, especially when lives are at stake. That said, I'm going to respond, and I'm going to take the high road at the same time by not calling you names and simply addressing your points. And just to be clear, before I start here, I've asked you on this program, on CNN, several times to discuss the very issues I've addressed. I've invited you again tonight, but again, you declined. That's fine, but don't throw stones and hide your hand. Russell Simmons, we are in a crisis right now, and you of all people need to understand what I'm saying and understand what you're doing. Because of what you do and who you are, you have much more influence on young people of all races than I do. So first, you say I sound like conservative hosts or pulling strings, you write this: conservatives love when we blame ourselves for the conditions that have destroyed the fabric of the black community. My response is, you should take that up with a conservative or a liberal or someone who is concerned about political affiliation in this particular situation. That does not save lives. It shouldn't matter if someone is black, white, brown, purple, green, Democrat, or Republican. If the truth they speak is saving lives, then no matter their intentions or background, we should listen. Attack the problem, not the messenger. You also write, I can't accept that you would single out black teenagers as the cause of their own demise because they don't speak the King's English or wear belts around their waistbands. That really makes me question whether you even watched the segment or even wrote the letter yourself, because I never blamed anyone for their own demise. I never pinned it on any teenagers, on anybody. Nor did I mention the King's English. I did, however, mention the N-word. You also wrote, young people sagging their pants today is no different than young people rocking afros, dashikis, or platform shoes in the 60s and 70s. Russell, afros came out of the struggle, the African-American civil rights movement, and are a symbol of the appreciation of black beauty and the black aesthetic. The dashiki is a traditional form of West African dress which symbolizes African pride. Sagging, by the way, Russell, the hip-hop community of which you helped establish, dropped the G on the word so that, spelled backwards, the word reads Niggas. It came from Rikers Island in New York, one of the largest detention centers in the U.S. It was originally called Wearing Your Pants Rikers Style. When you went in, you turned in your belt, your shoelaces, and the only shirt the jail provided was a white XXL t-shirt. Are you equating dressing like a criminal to African pride? Are you saying it's okay to perpetuate the negative stereotype of young black men as convicts, criminals, prisoners? How does that enhance their lives or society as a whole? I do give you, Russell Simmons, and some in the hip-hop and rap community credit for trying to clean up your act. Some, like J. Cole and Kanye West, are now rapping about social issues like the prison industrial complex. More of that, please. We welcome that. Everyone does. But you're not off the hook. Finally, you write, in part, I want the black kids to grow up and be like you. I want them to know that their imagination is God inside of them. Russell, I really appreciate that. But I don't want black kids or kids of any race to be just like me. I want them to grow up to be better than me. That's what my parents wanted for me, and their parents wanted for them. And as we approach the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington, we should all realize that it's what those brave men and women who risked their lives for our freedom and equality wanted for us. They fought for us and generations to come to be better than them, not to be illiterate or deadbeat dads or criminals. We must stop the blame for things that we can change ourselves. And again, as the first African-American president of the United States says, no more excuses.
Nobody cares how tough your upbringing was. Nobody cares if you suffered some discrimination. And moreover, you have to remember that whatever you've gone through, it pales in comparison to the hardships previous generations endured, and they overcame them. And if they overcame them, you can overcome them too.
Thank you, Mr. President. And that's tonight's No Talking Points.